My name is Tommy Rose, and I'm the head of special projects at All Access.
My name is Joey Brennan, and I'm the technical design and development manager at All Access. I think this year the most fun part for a lot of the team was that it's a hometown game. Usually when we design something, the stage or the set goes off to a different state, a different country, it tours around, and we never really get a chance to see it. The idea behind the stage this year is that it's a street in Compton that's sort of been lifted out of the city and placed onto this football field.
We're gonna try to pull off something really, really huge. The design that as Devlin came to the table with, it's incredible.
What if we could make the entire field look like the nighttime aerial view of Compton?
And make a ground cloth that had LED nodes in it.
So we ended up with a large piece of fabric that covers the entire field. It's broken into 20 plus panels.
There's only about 12 yards of the field that aren't covered other than the end zones.
And stitched into that fabric from below are over 16,000 individual controllable lights.
Every single one of these soft goods we put together as a digital print and then had printed on the fabric. And so part of that process was making the map, making all of the gradiated patterns. A lot of the pattern came from the designer as Devlin.
And all of that creates this aerial shot of Compton. The catch, of course, is that that needs to come out and then be put back in a matter of minutes.
Let's take a look at some of the different carts that we have in their disassembled form so that you can get a better idea of how we're gonna be able to put it out onto the field in just a couple minutes. One of the great things about this year is we actually have a lift or a mechanical elevator that will take the artist and raise them about 10 feet above their starting position. It's about a 16-foot by 20-foot wide lift. So from here to here, that part travels. And if you look, we have our own custom designed tongue and groove here so that when the artist is walking, there's no gaps, there's no trip hazards or anything like that. You can see I've got two different motors down here. They spin a series of chains. And this chain right here is gonna be what takes our entire lift, the grand piano and all of the artists up to the top of the rooftop so that they can be seen from all different angles.
So here we have 5 of the storage locations for our 9 carts. When it's time to move onto the field, our team gets them all lined up and locked together and ready to go. So come on and we'll take a look at the club and what goes on inside there. This is the club unit that happens exactly at the 50-yard line. One of the considerations was how do you get the dancers on and off this set without the audience seeing them. So all these video panels open as doors.
So this is actually a space that we've created for the artist. So we've got a little chair, she can have her water, and when it's time for her to get ready, we've built another escape door here that she can go out to get to the rooftop of her club. And now the artist is up on the rooftop. All right, so this is the jail of the courthouse unit, and if you see some of the broken lines, whenever we hit our button to trigger the effect, these foam pieces here shoot out and fall off onto the field. So although this is hardwood right here, the pieces that fall down we had to make look like wood, but they're actually really, really soft foam because it does fall. And if it were to hit somebody or if it lands on the ground hard, we don't want anything to get damaged. It's a really, really cool effect.
And here we are in the studio. This is the second half of the mechanical elevator we've been talking about. We took 3 sound consoles and installed them here. We added some extra LED lights to make them light up as part of the performance. Behind them is a giant LED screen so you can see through to the studio that would be beyond.
We're really concerned about weight for the field and the field tires. So we got these sound consoles, opened them up, and ripped out all of the electronics that are on the inside. So even though you can see that the sliders still move and all the buttons go, if you were to open this up, there's nothing on the inside. When you're at home and you're watching it and you go to commercial break and then it comes back and we're doing a rock show down on the floor, all that has to get pushed out and set up. So we have over 600 people out there pushing these things with their hands I think our last setup was probably 6 minutes
Yeah.
to get it all out there. And then we have to get it all out of there. And usually by the time we're pushing everything off the field, the kickers are kicking balls and doing their pre-warm-up stuff. So not only do you have to get it out of the field, you have to not get hit with footballs.
Our show crew is the best. We've pulled off something that is incredibly difficult.
If the performers are enjoying the show, then the audience is definitely going to enjoy the show.